Hey YouTube, just another video. I was going back and I saw I had a overview of my army. This was back a couple years ago when I first started. I just did all my army and had it all set out, and my Space Wolves haven't seen the daylight in a year, and you guys haven't seen them all together for a while, so I thought I just would put them out. And apparently I've lost some stuff because I'm missing some things. Anyway, I've also gotten some new things, and we'll take a look at those. So let's do it. We'll start to the right. We've got 3 bikes. One is Chaos because I was not smart enough to buy the actual race, or the correct race, when I first started this game. Next, we have a Rhino that doubles as a Razorback with the las cannon 2 plasma gun turret, but it's in pieces. So then we have another Rhino, normal Rhino. Nothing to say about that. Land Raider, got the las cannon's heavy bolter. I'm gonna redo the snow on that. It turned out real bad, so not a big fan of the baking powder, especially if you live in a, or not live, have your workshop in a basement. They're not always the driest of areas. Got 2, I'm trying to think of their name, Iron Priests, sorry. One is the actual Iron Priest model, the other is just an Tech Marine or whatever. Force Servitors, or they're called Thralls in Space Wolf Codex, with heavy bolters. And I use those. It's real nice when you have horde armies like Tyranids, Guard, Orcs, just to be able to shoot at stuff. Like a lot of Space Wolves, they are close combat. So yeah, that's great, but I don't want to always get in close combat with a Tyranid Broodlord and 8 Gene Stealers with 40,000 Hormagaunts behind them. Not always a good idea. Even if Space Wolves are pretty badass, they're not gonna hold out, or they're not gonna, if it's an objective game, it's gonna be harder for them to score if I get all my troops wiped out. 2 Dreadnoughts, I've got all the arms, just couldn't find them. There's the Assault Cannon, this one's permanently attached with a las cannon missile launcher. Did a bit of work on him, he's got some extra stuff, but I've been able to paint him up. Predator, I don't know the name of it, but it's got the last twin linked on top and then the 2 on the side, but they're not on there right now. First group of, or pack of Blood Claws, there should be 10 of them. I think they're all there. One fell off its base while I was taking it out. They're painted in different color schemes. I just thought because the Blood Claws are like the basic guys, it's not really like, oh, you guys have to have the best armor. So yeah, they're just a hodgepodge. Over here, disregard the multiple colors. Those are just Marines that I haven't gotten around to paint yet, that I've acquired. This is Grey Hunter Squad 1. We've got a Melt-A-Gun in that one, and a sergeant, or a pack leader is what it's called, with a chainsword and bolt pistol. Sorry. Then we have, these are the new Space Wolf Blood Claws. Awesome, awesome kit. Got a, let me try to figure out all the weapons. I haven't really looked at the Space Wolf Codex in a while. We've got Thunder Hammers, or Wolf Hammers, or whatever they're called. Power Sword, and then Storm Bolter, and then just some Wolf Claws. I don't even know if it's legal. I just thought it looked cool. I can always count them as bolters and chain swords. Then we have Assault, or I guess, what are they called? Skyclaw Assault Pack. I had these guys back when I first started Space Wolves, and everybody's like, no, it's stupid to have, like, I think they were like 20-some points a model. But they kicked ass. Any Blood Claw pack with jump packs, you're charging, you're moving 12 inches. Then if you run the first turn, that's 18 inches. That's like half a board. You're going to be on them or in charging range turn 2 or 3. These guys charge, I think a squad of 10 of them can have 10, like, at least 40 attacks. And the stats aren't bad. They're not great. But you're going to do a lot of damage, especially if it's to a squad of, like, Fire Warriors or Eldar dire Avengers, they're just gone. The average isn't with them, so they're just going to be wiped out. That's why I love these guys. Send them in. So even if it's like a Terminators, yeah, they're going to lose probably most of their guys, but if they take out 2, 3 Terminators, because if you're rolling, let's say you roll 15 wounds, the average of 1, you're going to get some 1s in there. So it's great to have them. Yeah, they're expensive, but then I don't have to worry about the 500 points of Terminators coming at me. Now I only have to worry about 150 points of Terminators, which is real nice. Another Dreadnought, Grey Hunter Squad 2. These are mostly painted up. This is the color scheme. They're for the Grey Hunters. It's going to be gold for the Aquila and Scab Red for the shoulder pads. Shadow Gray, and then the dry wash is what I call it, of Space Wolf Gray. They've got a flamer in that one, and they don't have this rule anymore, but Space Wolves used to be able to have a rule called True Grit, and they were able to carry a bolter in one hand. So you could essentially equip your entire Blood Claw pack with bolters and chainswords. So you essentially have a mobile death squad, I guess you want to call them, pack. But you could rapid fire and assault before the new Space Wolf Codex came out. So you could, because they counted as bolt pistols, but you could still rapid fire, which was real nice. But it was sort of cheesy, but they got rid of it. So this guy just is counted as a bolt pistol. Squad 3 of Grey Hunters missile launcher, and this one an Auspex. Then just a Frost Blade, I believe it, Frost Axe. Yeah, Frost Axe, sorry. And this one, I don't even know if they can still have Land Raiders or Land Speeders, but I have one back from when they could. Let's go back here. We got our Long Fangs pack. Can't actually have all these. I think the limit is 5 guys, with one of them being a sergeant. But I like to have the options of all weapons. I always have 2 las cannons, and I'm not sure if they still have the rule, but they used to have a rule that allowed them to, I think it was called fire control, where you could say, hey, I'm going to shoot the heavy bolter at this group of knobs, but I'm going to fire the las cannons at your battle fortress or whatever. You could control where they're shooting and how they're shooting. Then we have another Predator with the autocannon heavy bolters. That's great for like Terminators, stuff like that, taking them down before you assault. Then here's all my special characters at HQ. We've got 4 wolves, which can be equipped to multiple people. Then back here is a Terminator. I count, or I guess it is the wolf model. Jeez, never noticed that. Wow, it's the Wolf Priest model. So yeah, Wolf Priest. Then we have Black Reach guy, which he's wearing like a scarf or something. I have no idea. Leman Russ model back. I don't even know when they came out with it. I love the model. Yeah, he's a bit small, but he's fast as shit. Logan Grimnar model. Everybody's seen him. He's okay. I don't really take him ever. I just have him just like I barely ever take characters. That's what I'm missing. My new the one Blood Claw guy in the new Codex. Lucas the Trickster. I've got him somewhere. He's all painted up. Where did he go? Sort of making me angry. I think someone may have taken some stuff at the last tournament I went to with these guys, because that was the last time I had them out. Then we've got a Rune Priest or Wolf Priest. I can count him as really whatever. Ulrich the Slayer, Rune Priest back there, and then a standard Bearer, which should have a bolter just in his hand. Another Land Raider. Heavy bolter, las cannons. Then my favorite thing in the entire Space Wolf everything, I just love the scouts. If I could have an army of scouts, I would, and I'm working on it, but don't have enough yet. We've got some Catchkin snipers I sort of converted to look like Space Wolf snipers. I don't even know if they can have snipers. I was just like, yeah, I want to play around with some snipers. So I've never really used them, or the snipers in the game, but I think it's cool. He's got a little Auspex there on the rock. He's like just chilling, waiting for somebody to come out.